I'm not going to waste your time with 50 flashy skill moves that only work on TikTok. If you're here, it's because you're tired of being the easy winger to defend. You do a step over, the defender waits. You try to cut inside, they're already there. You feel like they can read your mind. And the truth is, they can. Most players are easy to defend because they play like robots. You've pre-planned your move 5 seconds before you even touch the ball. You're playing a script. And in high-level football, if you're predictable, you're a liability. Today, I'm giving you the Unpredictability Manual. We're going to delete your pre-planned habits and rewire your brain for reactive dribbling. If you want to become the player that defenders fear, the one they can't pin down, you need to follow these 3 steps.
Look at this clip. What went wrong? The attacker stops, does 3 step-overs, and then tries to explode. The defender doesn't even sweat. Why? Because the attacker was thinking. When you think, there is a neuro-delay between your brain and your feet. This delay sends tells to the defender. Your shoulder tenses, your eyes lock onto the space you want to hit, and your center of gravity shifts too early. You're telegraphing your move like a bad actor. The elite dribblers, Neymar, Hazard, Vinicius, they don't use moves. They use bait. They wait for the defender to commit their weight, and then they react. This is the difference between a low-tier instinct and a world-class flow state. Step 1, the center of gravity bait, the shoulder drop. The first step in the manual is mastering the center of gravity bait. Most players try to beat defenders with the ball. This is a mistake. You beat defenders with your body. If your hips and shoulders stay square, the defender stays balanced. To make them unbalanced, you have to sell a lie with your entire frame. When you approach a defender, I want you to drop your shoulders so low it feels unnatural. When your shoulder drops, the defender's brain registers an explosion signal. They instinctively plant their feet to cover that direction. That is the moment they lose. You aren't moving the ball yet, you're moving their mind. The drill. Practice ghost feints. No ball, just sprinting at a cone and dropping your weight to one side so aggressively that you have to catch yourself. If you can't fool a cone, you'll never fool a scout.
This is the secret code of unpredictability. You must stop looking at the ball and start looking at the defender's feet. A defender can only tackle you when they have active feet, meaning they are on their toes, shuffling. The moment a defender plants their lead foot to change direction or reach for the ball, they are stuck in the mud for roughly 0.5 seconds. This is the reactionary gap. In the Unpredictability Manual, we never explode when the defender is shuffling. We wait. We bait them with a slow crawl, and the nanosecond you see their heel touch the grass or their knees lock, that is your trigger. You don't need to be faster than them. You just need to move when they cannot.
The final step is what we call tempo manipulation. Constant speed is predictable. Even if you're the fastest player on the pitch, if you run at 100% the whole time, a smart defender will just drop off and wait for you. Unpredictability lives in the change of pace. Look at Messi. He often looks like he's walking. He's lulling the defender into a low alert state. This is the 0. Then, the moment he hits the bait and sees the planted foot, he hits 100. You need to master the slow, fast rhythm. Slow, approach the defender at 30% speed. Make them feel comfortable. Slow, use a small body feint to make them plant. Fast, one touch, 100% acceleration into the space behind them.
If you want these 3 steps to become instinct, you have to train your proprioception. If your feet are weak and trapped in stiff modern boots, you won't have the nerve feedback to feel the defender's timing. This is why I tell you to train barefoot or in minimalist shoes. You need to feel the ground. You need your toes to spread and your ankles to become elastic. A strong, free foot reacts faster than a restricted one. If your foundation is weak, your unpredictability will always be shaky. Link in description for the Barefoot Protocol shoes I use. Use code PROTOCOL for 10% off.
If you're still watching, you're part of the 10% who actually wants to evolve. The other 90% are already back to scrolling. looking for a magic skill move that doesn't exist. Unpredictability isn't a gift, it's a system. Drop the shoulder, watch the feet, change the tempo. Join our Discord community if you're serious about hitting the protocol. We have a full weekly planner waiting for you there to turn these instincts into muscle memory. Stop playing the script. Start playing the game. Take action. Hit the protocol. See you in the next one.